Hello, and welcome back to Doomed, solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. You'll notice I'm looking over here. This is, of course, my where I keep my second monitor, where I can check whether or not I look okay, and it looks okay. You cannot read chat because of the background, and that's fine. That flower is very interesting. Either it would be sort of like an anti-Diana, Diana Stanley, an anti-Diana Stanley, where you can do something to lower your willpower but raise your other stats. Or, depending on the amount of doom on the agenda, flip your stats around. Obviously, that would switch a bunch during the thing. Anyway, hello, welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for reminding me, Scott, to put this previous episode live on YouTube. I just need to edit it a little bit. Today we are playing Fortune and Folly, Part 2. Skids O'Toole is here at Monte Carlo at the Défi de la Roulette casino, trying to steal an artifact known as the Wellspring of Fortune, which may, in fact, be able to control the tides of fate, although we're not quite sure. It has some sort of impact on probability and luck. Hello to Aragwen, hello to Flower of August, hello to Blanky Cat, welcome. I agree, Flower. I have a callback tomorrow for something, and it would probably make sense to be clean-shaven, but I don't like to be clean-shaven. Also, when you do, this isn't a hard and fast rule, so to speak, but when you do facial capture for a video game, that's not what I have tomorrow. They use markers on your face, right, to sort of help track things. Usually, or at least in my experience, it's just been literally dots with a marker. But if you have a beard, it becomes really hard. So they ask that you shave, and it's infuriating. I don't like it either. Oh, no, sorry, Blanky Cat. Sorry. I want to be clear. No, I'm not streaming live to YouTube. I just meant for the VODers, for the people watching this on VOD. However, I'm also the worst in that I haven't even put the previous VOD live. I upload them, I wait for them to upload fully, and then I go in and edit and trim a little bit here and there, and then I put them back live, and I make sure to update the timestamps and stuff. The timestamps. The one timestamp. I know, Captain Spooey. Life is so hard. Oh, Will baby, he doesn't want to shave his face for a job. Sorry. I don't even know what that was about. Anyway, it's all good. There is a chance, Flower. When you say perform, that would assume that I'm looking at analytics. I am not. I don't care. I'm thrilled that people find this stuff on YouTube and they watch it and they comment and whatever. That's no fucking thank you. Are you fucking kidding me? The only VOD that I am like legitimately thrilled that is actually going well is my solo playthrough of Lost Below the Earth. It's not a solo RPG. It's a horror RPG. It is solo, but you can play not solo as well. Which has racked up like 1,000 views, and I'm like, like, why? Ooh, there it is, Blanky Cat. I see, and there you go, and to each their own, right? Absolutely thrilling. Okie doke. Today, on Doomed, as mentioned, we're going to look at Part 2 of Fortune and Folly, the standalone scenario for Arkham Horror, the card game, with our favorite ex-con, Skids O'Toole. Am I pronouncing that right? There's no one there. Okay. I think we should just dive back in, take a look at the story so far, do our thing. As always, I don't think there's too much to say about these scenarios. I haven't played Part 2, so I don't... The warning stands. As you can see here, there's like monsters and shit. But be safe. You don't hang out on the stream if something makes you uncomfortable. I will, for example, warn if I know that there are like insects or arachnids or whatever coming up, you know. But yeah, exactly. Observe. Monsters. Skiddy, clean them out. I wish. Blanky Cat, we have to talk about cleaning them out. I mean, Flower does make a good point. Moisturizer is also really good. Okay, it doesn't Focus up, Scott. We've got baby-faced O'Toole here. Oh, my face is covering his agility. Hang on. There we go. That's the ticket. Oh, no. I killed the window in window. I didn't mean to do that. All right, folks. We're going to do a fun thing where I try to remember how to do window in window. I think it'll be this. And then you go right-click camera mode. Say, no, picture in picture. And then we lock it. Yeah, that's the ticket. There we go. I mean... There's two, really. Actually, that is baby-faced deer, isn't it? Baby-faced O'Toole, that's me. Ah. Okay. Folks, last time on Doomed, this song is killing me. It doesn't... What do you... Okay, well, it's almost done. I'll just skip it anyway. Incredible. Okay. Last time... As a reminder as well, of course, I love Arkham Horror, the card game. I love Doomed. I love all this stuff. If you have any thoughts about what you like to see or what you don't like to see on Doomed, hit me up in the Discord. Focus up, Scott! Do hit me up in the Discord if there's things you want to see or not see. Oh, hi, Lo. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. For example, after I finish part 2 of Fortunate Folly, I'm probably going to do another deck building stream because my Marion Tavares theory-crafted deck sucks ass, and I need help. I need to figure it out. I don't understand why it doesn't work. But I do have lots of exciting ideas and campaigns coming up. We're going to probably have Graspiloot back on the stream for a longer campaign on hard mode. God save us all. God save the king. That's me. Probably going to have Crosshair back on. I'd love to do a 4-player, but I feel like the bandwidth on that is going to be... The emotional bandwidth is going to be wild. But anyway, if there's things you want to see, drop a message in the Discord. We're back. Skids O'Toole, the ex-con, trying to pay off his mother's hospital debts through a life of crime. Oh, Flower is asking a question here. Would you want it to be finished completely before playing, or would streaming a playtest be of interest? Flower, I'd be thrilled. I would be thrilled to stream a playtest, with the caveat that we speak in advance about what state it's in, that I know all the ins and outs of it, so that I don't, mistakenly say that I missed something and that it sucks or whatever. And that you're comfortable with the fact that, when I stream, sometimes I give feedback that is honest. I'm Canadian, so when I say honest, I mean harsh. Just kidding. Okie doke. Where was I? Yes, Skids O'Toole, the ex-con. Some weird shit happened to his cell partner, who burst into flames one night. Skids is back out. Not at all, Flower. And thank you very much, Monsieur Lebut. Love that water. Ericwin? The Emperor Scottimius is not here, okay? I don't need any of this baby shit. No, you just get me. Okay. Skids has decided to carry out the biggest heist of his career. If he can pull this off, the Wellspring of Fortune is some sort of mystical artifact. He understands this. He understands it can also affect fortune and luck. So either, if he can pull this off and steal it from a cult at the Défi de la Roulette Casino in Monte Carlo, he can either use it to his own advantage to make himself rich, pay off his mother's hospital debts, move to Cuba, get away from it all, or maybe just sell it to the highest bidder. Who knows? Damn it, Mr. Butt. I don't need a nap. I'm fine. And no, I can't, Aragwen. I have another stream, and then I have another commitment. I think that's... Yeah, I think I've about covered it. You really are, baby. Captain Splooey, the video is no longer on the internet, but there was a web series called Life Hacks for the Mentally Insane, which screened at a web fest or a film fest that we were also at with LARPs. Super cheap, made by a little Chicago comedy troupe. You can't find them anymore, I don't think. If you do, let me know. But some of them really stick with you because it's essentially just like absurdist comedy, right? One of the videos is about a guy who is trying to teach you how to dodge your taxes by convincing the government that you're a baby, that you're like literally a baby and that you don't have to pay taxes. And at one point in the video, he says, we're going to write them a letter. And he starts writing a letter in crayon, and it says, I am baby. I drink mommy's thick milk. I am baby. It really sticks with you. I guess is all I have to say about that. But anyway, so you really are baby. Correct. That's correct. Yeah, correct. Yes. They're not all that weird. Oh, they're all that weird. Fucking hell. It was wild to see that shit live, like screened. I've never seen it before. Yeah, everybody hates that. Everyone hated that. Okay, what do I have to say about Skids O'Toole in Monte Carlo? He spent a night staking out the Défi de la Roulette Casino, and he accomplished a number of tasks. Let's remind ourselves what he was able to do. Found a vent, which will help him sneak into the restricted staff-only part of the casino, and presumably the vault where they keep the artifact, which is called the Wellspring of Fortune. Impersonated a high roller. No impersonation needed, baby. He is a high roller. Convinced Isamara to participate in the heist. That's the lounge singer who gave us this sort of intel in the first place, and we've convinced her after a false start that perhaps she should help us. And we obtained an employee uniform, which will hopefully allow us to also sneak around the back without being found out. We did not steal Abaran's keys, and we did not clean out the house because of our hospital debts. Tragic. What else do we need to know about Skids O'Toole? As a reminder, his ability is that you can spend 2 resources to take an additional action this turn. There's a limit, obviously, which is good, because otherwise that'd be pretty crazy. He also has 2 roles, which have become practiced because of how well he did on the stakeout. He is a practiced grifter, as we all know. So this is when you are gambling, you can exhaust the grifter to raise your alarm level by 1 to change the rank, suit, or color of 2 cards to anything, or you can reduce your alarm level by 1. It makes you slightly more likely to succeed at gambling. And the face. Parley. Choose a casino enemy at your location or a connecting location. Test willpower or book 2. Not his best stats. If you succeed, exhaust the face to reduce any investigator's alarm level by 1. That will be me because I don't have any compatriots on this heist. Or do I? We're going to have to find out. The stakeout has been completed. We need to see what the setup is, and then we're going to add Foxy Felix back to our hand. Remember Foxy Felix, guys? The cat burglar? It is change the rank, suit, or color of up to 2 discarded game icons to anything. So, I would interpret that as 2 separate cards. You can change their thing to anything. Yeah. Oh, it does say rank, suit, or color. So yeah, I think you can choose 1 element of 2 different cards, is how I would interpret that. I also might choose to interpret it more favorably, depending. Only a few hours remain until the heist begins. Isamara paces nervously in front of you before taking a deep breath to calm her nerves. She steps forward to the table where a map of the casino is displayed. Oh shit, we're going Ocean's 11 on this shit. With one hand, she gestures towards it. I'm still not sure exactly how you're going to pull this off, but this is what I know. And there's a lot that she knows. The floor manager of the casino enjoys playing high-stakes poker. A terrible pastime for the floor manager of a casino. It's possible if you sit in on a game with him and do well enough, you may be able to force him to wager his fortune's chosen medallion. Okay. You guys remember in Casino Royale when James Bond raises that guy? It's early on in the movie. He raises that guy, and the guy's like, oh, I wanna add some money to this. Table stakes, sir. And he's like, this is on the table. This is my car. He wagers his car. Ludicrous. Wagering your cultist's medallion Insane. Oberon keeps a sigil that allows him to tap into the arcane power of the casino and the wellspring. It's unknown exactly where he keeps it, but it's more than likely held somewhere very close to him. His office, presumably. There is an employee that works as a counter that is known to be open to a little action on the side. Hold your horses, everybody. That's gambling action. He can provide a schematic of the ductwork that runs through the casino. Not necessary. I've already found a vent, and I'll crawl through it. Damn it, Mr. Butt. No, it's skids like, I'm like skidding around, like I'm smooth, In the back areas of the casino, there is a staging area for the guards. If you combine an employee uniform with some of the equipment found there, you should be able to pass yourself off as one of them. No problemo. Surveillance is extensive, but the exact means of keeping an eye on the casino is unknown. If you can turn the surveillance on the security staff, it might help you observe their movement. If you're able to take control of a cash cart, you might be able to hide inside at key moments. The casino provides a service to the most important of patrons, securing their valuables in the vault itself. This is one potential way to get important items close to or inside the vault. If you were able to find a vent during the stakeout, you should plan on finding it again. Why do I have to find it again? I know where it is. Okay, fine. You should plan on finding it again and accessing it during the heist. Hint, the more tasks you accomplish throughout the course of Part 2, the better your chance of finding additional rewards. I don't need additional... I mean, I do need additional rewards. I need as much money as I can get my grubby little paws on here. Right, right, plural. It's not just skid, it's skids. All right. These are all things that Isamara is explaining to skids, kind of giving them lowdown on how the operations work behind the scenes. Skids does have a pretty good knowledge of how the front part of the casino works, and he's got the charisma and the confidence to pull off keeping his head down in the back. Exactly, Paximo. Also, Paximo, how dare you? Also, who are you? I've seen that word before, but I don't know who you are. Object permanence. I have a name permanence issue. Just kidding. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Also what? Hi. Absolutely wonderful to have you with us. We are playing, Fortune and Folly Part 2. Our ex-con, Skids O'Toole, is going to be trying to steal an artifact known as the Wellspring of Fortune. Yeah, basically, Flower. Yeesh. All right, let's have a look at our... Nope, we have to do the rest of setup first. I don't know what I'm doing. Use this setup if you are continuing after Part 1. I mean, we are, essentially. Yeah. So, each investigator adds each of their set-aside stashed cards to their opening hands after mulligans are taken. So I get a copy of Foxy Felix in my opening hand. Beautiful. We have 2 agendas and acts. If we needed time to rest, we put a doom, but we don't. We didn't. Put restricted locations into play. Flip the stakeout story card to its heist side. Place it near the vault door. I think this has all been done. I'll just, Attach the Wellspring of Fortune to the Relic Room stable side face up, keeping on it the number of clues that were remaining at the end of Part 1. That's 0 clues. We gambled a lot, and we accessed the Wellspring's powers. Casino floor, casino lounge, and high rollers table are on their busy nights side. We begin at the casino floor. Let's make sure that makes sense. Here's the casino floor busy night. Poker table, slot machine. This is all the same, right? Poker table, slot machines, roulette reel, baccarat table, high rollers table, casino lounge, which now both seem to connect to the staff access hallway. Silhouette, hello, welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. I'm just having a quick look at this casino, the Défi de la Roulette. That's not how that's pronounced. Which Skids O'Toole is going to be breaking into the vault of to steal an artifact. The staff access hallway also allows you to go through to the guard room, the security room, back into the counting room, the owner's office, the vault, and then finally the relic room. We'll look at all the individual wording later. If you convinced Isamara to participate in the heist, flip her to her crew side, and discard any clues. Move her to the casino lounge. Crew side. I don't know what she does, though. Let's have a look. What did I say? Lounge? I think probably both, Paxmo. It's interesting. It doesn't say his little bio here. His name is Skids. Like it doesn't say like Richard, aka Skids. Like it doesn't say that. It just says Skids. It's not even in quotation marks in his bio. The question is how he got his name. We're theorizing a couple of versions here. Let's have a look at Izumara, the lounge singer. Parley, take control of her. Right, because he lacks name permanence, of course. If you control her, Parley, automatically evade all casino enemies at your location, so she can distract them with her spellbinding song. Then test Will 3. Yuck. If you fail, lose 2 actions. Yuck. If at least one enemy at a restricted location was evaded, remember that Izumara mesmerized the guards with her song. It could be a Norman or a Gilbert. Gilbert O'Toole. Gilbert O'Toole. That's just... I'm an ex-con! Gilbert Gottfried. Okay, all right. We're never getting through this. Let's have a quick look at more setup here. If you cleaned out the house, we did not, because of the hospital debts, you see. So we do not get a cash cart. Revealed locations get clues. That's been done. Set the package delivery story card aside out of play. Who cares? Abaran Unleashed is in... he's aside. Oh! It's limit once per game. Thank you. Yes, Blanky Cat, that's correct. It's still yucky. It's still yucky, though. Sorry. What's yucky is that it's a willpower 3 test and you lose 2 actions. In a solo game with Skids, that's not... I'm not thrilled by this possibility here. Okay. Search the encounter deck for a copy of Casino Guard. Search the encounter deck for a copy of Security Patrol. Spawn it at Casino Lounge. I do somewhere, Flower. Let's hope that we get them in our opening hand. So spawn 1 randomly, and then this will be the same thing. Spawn 1 randomly. Casino Lounge. High Roller's Table, and then we're going to put the rest of these into the encounter deck. Let's have a little looky-loo. Let's continue our setup here. You are now ready to begin. Great. Okay. As mentioned, we're going to be starting here on the casino floor. We've got Foxy Felix in our opening hand. We've got a guard and a patrol. The casino guard moves counterclockwise, so towards the back rat table. This security patrol moves clockwise towards the roulette wheel, which means they're both coming towards me, Skids O'Toole. Let's have a look at this story card, The Heist. Each of the following is a task that can be completed. And then there's 6 tasks. Sorry, I didn't even count. I just said 6. There's 8 tasks. 1 occultist medallion. Observed the staff. Found Aberron's sigil. Obtained a schematic. Impersonated a guard. Stayed out of sight. Stayed out of sight is good. Delivered a decoy package. Izumara mesmerized the guards with her song. Hint, you must complete at least 4 of these to unlock the vault door. My hope is that by having done 4 tasks in the previous scenario, I'll be able to more easily deal with these tasks in this scenario. For example, by convincing Izumara to participate, she can now mesmerize some guards. Okay. Let's have a look at our agenda and our act, and then we'll draw our opening hand, and we will just, I guess, try to... Let's steal that wellspring of fortune. Défi de la Roulette is bustling on this busy night. The perfect cover for you and your crew. Foxy Felix. You hope that, and Izumara, I guess. You hope that your long days of planning will pay off. So at the start of the enemy, this is all the same, I'm pretty sure. At the start of the enemy phase, if we're at a location as a ready casino enemy, my alarm goes up. If, as a reminder, if your alarm is at 6 or higher, enemies lose aloof. So you want to keep that low. Plus, skulls get worse, I think. Forced, after an investigator defeats a casino enemy, raise your alarm by 1. Less good. 5 Doom. I'm hoping to get some tasks done and get back towards the vault by the end of this agenda. We'll see. Act 2A, The Take. The heist begins. You must open the vault door, locate the wellspring, make it past the mystical defenses, and find a way to open the container that holds it. Yikes. So there's the same reaction is when you trigger the action ability on a game location. When you gamble, remove clues from the Wellspring of Fortune. It has no clues on it, so this is not of use to us, but we can still gamble for money. Objective, if an investigator controls the Wellspring of Fortune, advance. So we gotta get in there first, right? And we need to complete 4 tasks to access the vault door. So, I guess let's have a look at our location and then see what we can do here. Resign. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, sure. If an investigator impersonated a high roller and your alarm is 6 or lower, spend 2 resources, set up a delivery to the vault. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a casino enemy, spawn it here, attach the set-aside package delivery story card to it. So this... Okay, so as a high roller, Skids would be able to be... Skids is the... Fuck, what's that guy's name? Lyman Zurga. My name is Lyman Zurga. He's the Lyman Zurga. He's the everything, actually. Later on, he's also going to be the Brad Pitt. Somebody call for a doctor? Like, he's going to be everybody in Ocean's 11. It's just Ocean Skids at this point. What does it mean? So money, and then I can get a delivery, which I'm sure is one of the tasks. Ocean Skids. All right, let us draw our opening hands, after which we will get a copy of Foxy Felix, our cat burglar friend. I'm looking for money and fine clothes. That's what I'm looking for. Let's draw our opening hands, everybody. Ready? Let's get doomed. Pow. Okay, that's a weakness, and I hate this opening hand. I hate this opening hand. I like Lone Wolf. I'm not mad at lockpicks. I imagine I'm going to need clues, but these 3 are for sure going back. The only question is whether anything else is going back. Do I need lockpicks? Yeah, I hope so, Paximo. I hope he's hiding somewhere in there. I probably need clues to, like, open stuff, right? Yeah, okay, I'll keep it. Fucking hell. Draw 3. Oh! Find clothes! Hooray! That's great news. Plus a couple of good skills. Take the initiative, and momentum is going to make for a really good power turn where I succeed on a test early and then I get an easier test after. the man has no limits. He's a gymnast. He's a contortionist silhouette. Okay. All right. I love it. I'm thrilled. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, and then we add Foxy Felix to our hand. Whoop. Foxy Felix, as a reminder, is what we're calling Cat Burglar. If you don't know who Foxy Felix is, you should tune in to Drew Crew. Do we have a command? Hell yeah. That's later today over on Liz's channel. We read Nancy Drew. It's a lot of fun. Finally. Yeah, Flower. He's just about to leave, and there's a knock at the door, and he's like, huh. He goes over, and there's just like the suit hanging on a hanger, and he's like, yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3 actions. I think it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to play Lone Wolf, because I am a lone wolf. I don't mind being on my own. That's when I do my best work. This gives me extra resources and upkeep. Blanky Cat, if you're available at 3 p.m. today, come on down. We have an absolute blast. I also happen to think Liz is really good, like talented, you know, as a voice actor. Not exactly. Damn it, Flower. Then we're going to play Find Clothes, which reduces the difficulty of parlay actions by 2, which is great. And then, last, I'm going to spend 2 resources to set up a delivery to the vault. Aragwen, I'm not going to whine and cry and stamp my little feet like a little baby. Okay? But you know it's not. You know it's not a controversial opinion. Okay. Set up a delivery to the vault. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a casino enemy. Spawn it here. Attach package story. Oh, hang on. I think I fucked it. Hang on. Before I do this, let's read the package delivery, because if my If I end my turn... if I end my turn at this location, I'm gonna get an alarm. You pass the package to the employee. The attached enemy's patrol changes to vault door. It loses the casino trait? Hell yeah! That's the problem. But that's been the problem all along. Fantastic. Okay, well then never mind. I bet he does. All right. We're going to continue reading this in a moment. They got you, homie. I think I'm going to take the scariest one out of the deck, which is probably a security patrol. Yeah. All right. Shuffle. Let's have a look. All right. As a reminder, security... Well, it doesn't matter what security patrol says. They lose the casino trait. Their patrol location changes to vault door, so they are bringing Lyman Zurga's delivery to the vault. If they enter vault door, the package has been delivered. If attached enemy leaves play... I hope it doesn't. So, if the package has been delivered, I think we get an ally or item asset that then attaches to vault door. And then we can put it into play under my control. Sheesh. So I smuggled in Foxy Felix, but now I'm wondering if he's in the package. And he is the contortionist. Because he costs $4. Costs a lot of money. Okay. Fuck, that's funny. Okay, great. Skids, dressed in his finery, eyes on the lookout, prowling, hungry like a wolf. I'll allow it. He passes his package off to the security patrol. Oh god. Oh, no, Paximo, hang on. I think I limited it to one per stream, first and foremost. Just because I didn't... Silhouette! Hey, you do what you want, Paximo. I think it's probably more fun on a Tuesday, but you do you. There's a couple of these subscriptions incoming. Silhouette, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Mr. Butt, thank you as well. I'm gonna hydrate here. I love gold. Honestly, Silhouette, that's so kind. That's so kind. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. I take it that you like this kind of content. Great, I really need to oh, no, please. No, I got it. No. Okay, that is the end of my turn, which means Skids is ready to go and accomplish some tasks. Enemy phase, patrollers patrol. I'm going to have the security patrol head towards the vault, this way, towards the poker table. This guard moves counterclockwise. This guard moves clockwise. No other enemies on the board. We go to upkeep, where I draw Hot streak level 4. I'm doing the same pose as her. Hang on, I gotta do it this way. I'm doing the same pose as her because my god. Also, that is, if I'm not mistaken, she has just got a royal flush, which is why the guy on the left is like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit. All right, so this is $3 for $10. 7 resources. We like money. I love gold. You win again. Hell yeah. Sorry, Sugar. It's just not your night. Or is it, Blanky Cat? Or is it? Okay. 1 out of 5 Doom? What did I just say? 1 out of 5 Doom. No tasks accomplished, but money and fine clothes and our wits about us. Ah, Silhouette, that's so sweet. Thank you. The crew and I also appreciate you very much. So I just wanted to, I'm just going to hit this up really quick because you may have already seen these go by in chat. I don't know. Just as a reminder, Silhouette, I've been doing this stream Doomed for like ages and ages and ages. I played a lot of Arkham on TTS. I'm not stopping to explain the rules. This is like roleplay and storytelling. But if you have questions about like, hey, what does the number in the top left corner mean? What are these little, what's that little foot mean? Like, for sure, hit me up if there's questions. But otherwise, for, you know, people like Aragorn, this whole stream's just vibes. So You can just vibe in the chat too, whatever. All right. Skids has his package delivery underway. Casino patrols are moving towards him. Let's see what happens here on the casino floor. Building a Fey court? Sheesh, Aragwen, that sounds fun. House dealer. Ugh. Would you like to stay or hit? I love the art for this casino dealer. She looks awesome. So aloof patrol counterclockwise. While she is ready, each ability on its location costs an additional action to trigger. So she's slowing down, I guess, our ability to gamble. However, that doesn't matter. For now, she's aloof. Our alarm is low. We're okay with this. It's back around to us. Let's remind ourselves here. What are the tasks? We could win a cultist medallion at the high roller table. Oh, yeah. Silhouette, as someone who streamed Cultist Simulator for 2 hours and then tried it off stream for another hour and then went, fuck, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, that's one of those games I need to start from scratch and be like, game, what is going on? It's cool, and I love the energy of that game, but like, what the fuck is going on? Understood. Okay. It is the beginning of my turn, which means there's no other investigators at my location. I will gain a resource, which means I can go on a hot streak, baby. Which means I can also play out Foxy Felix, which I think I'm gonna do. Let's. Am I taking a whole ass other setup turn? No. I'm gonna move twice to end at the. Yes, correct. Flower and a lot of folks in the chat also know the game. So if you have questions, you know, Mr. Butt, it's all good. My head is also empty, so no worries. I like it, Silhouette. It's very meta. I like it. Okay. Let's see. So if I go to the high rollers table, I should be able to win a cultist medallion, hopefully, because I'm a grifter, right? I can also probably get the vent that I apparently have forgotten because of object permanence, and I can take control of Isamara back there. Yeah. Okay, so that's the plan. I'm gonna move twice. Once to the poker table, which should have a clue on it. But it's just money. I don't need that. And then another move up to the Baccarat table, which also should have a resource on it. This casino guard is aloof. He will patrol away from me, so I'm not going to take any alarm. Which means I could now take an action to spend 3 to gain 10, so I go up to 10 resources. Ah! Did it? Yes, it did! Look at that. Thank you, Blanky Cat. Did this one spawn under it? No. Weird. Thanks, Blanky Cat. And then I could spend 2 resources to take another action, which could be to play Cat Burglar. Do we want to just save our money? Oh, Flower, you're right. Thank you. See, this is why I have chat at the start of the enemy phase. So in fact, I want to end my turn here at poker table, so that the casino guard will patrol in, but I won't raise my alarm. That's what I want to do, and that's what I'm going to do. So I've moved once. I've played hot streak. I've gone on a hot streak. Oh, thanks, Saren. Mr. Butt, I would imagine somewhere in the area of 13. An Ocean's 13 amount of points for you. That's a samurai schism right there. Third action, I'm going to link up with Foxy Felix. Foxy Felix is a cat burglar who will help me, obviously, get all of the... get past all of the traps and arcane security measures in the vault. No doubt. You get +1 agility, and I can action exhaust Cat Burglar to disengage from enemies engaged with you and move. Does not provoke attacks of opportunity. So Cat Burglar is very useful if I've got a bunch of enemies on me. So this action, it doesn't evade the enemies, but it gets me away from them for one action without taking an attack of opportunity, which is okay. I could... Yeah. You better not want to cut. Damn it, Felix. I could spend $2 for an action. The action would be to play poker, but I don't care. I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save my resources for when I really need actions. Although I could grift, and I would get money. Nah, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It'd be spending 4 to gain 5. It's not useful. Okay. Enemy phase. Patrollers patrol. So this house dealer patrols counterclockwise. The security patrol clockwise. A casino guard wanders by the poker tables that Skids, in his fancy tux, is eyeing. This guy package delivery patrols up. Skids has like a briefcase that he's essentially like handcuffed to the arm of the security patrol, you know? Kodab, thanks for the raid. So exciting to have you here. Oh man, I wish that was playing louder. That's not. It is what it is. Hey-oh, hup, ho! Then you do a backflip. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. What do I have to say? Skids O'Toole is here at the Défi de la Roulette in Monte Carlo. Yeah, hell yeah he is. We've played part 1. We got a few tasks done. And now we're here to steal the Wellspring of Fortune. To keep it out of the hands of a cult? Yeah, sure. But mostly, use it to win some money. Okay, we've got everyone patrolling and trying to catch him riding dirty. And then we upkeep. Felix, I already have one of you. Felix. Damn it, Foxy Felix. Okay, that was upkeep. We go to 2 out of 5 Doom. Skids is ever so slowly moving towards the High Rollers table, where we can hopefully win a Cultist's Medallion, lol, and then on towards Isamara and the vent. This famous vent that he's forgotten everything about. But let's see if he is stopped in his tracks by the forces of darkness! Oh no, it's this obsessed gambler again. The man from the other night, when he was here scoping out the place, there was a man who had followed him into the lounge who was obsessing over his play at the High Rollers table. A shout comes from across the room. It's him! It's him! Skids doesn't turn his head. He knows better than to do so, but he can sense out of his peripherals. There is that same man moving towards it. I think so, Blanky Cat. This man is obsessed, probably because he's lost everything, or perhaps there is something more sinister at play. Forced, and at the end of your turn, take a horror if you did not gain resources this turn. Blanky Cat is correct. Lone Wolf triggers when my turn begins. And then I test Willpower 3, and if I succeed, discard Obsessed Gambler. I'm probably never going to get rid of this, but it is, in fact, being a Lone Wolf means that our friend Skids can keep out of the way. Kurotas, thank you so much. You also followed Liz last night for Punchy. So wonderful to have you with us. Welcome to Doomed. I'm absolutely chuffed. I am so chuffed. Why is everyone here? I'm so chuffed. Thanks, guys. Turns out everybody really likes casino stuff. What do you mean casino stuff, Scott? Man, I've barely taken any tests even. Okay, we're back around. Lone Wolf triggers at the beginning of my turn. I take a resource, which means I will not be taking horror from this obsessed gambler who watches as Skids casually just plays a quick hand before wandering off towards the High Rollers table. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then move. Yeah, so move up towards the Baccarat table, and then straight on to the High Rollers table, which I think is where we want to be. Oh, yeah, it's a good point, actually, Flower. Yeah, everyone thought it was the movie. It turns out it's not that. It's not that at all. High Rollers table. Busy night. Spend 4 resources. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. Check their game icons. You may mulligan once. If all 5 have the same suit or rank, or if 4 cards have the same rank, Gain 8. And remember that you won a cultist medallion. Skid's plan is simple. Smuggle a package into the vault, which will allow his cat burglar friend Foxy Felix to get to work dismantling the security, arcane security procedures that are in there. Get a cultist medallion so that he can combine it with his, excuse me, guard uniform, and move around in the restricted area. But also sneak in through the vent first. It's a good one. Quorotas, I agree. Not everybody does, but I do. I do. Also, as near as I can tell, this is a lot less Lovecraftian than most Doomed streams / most Arkham scenarios. So far, it's just like, ooh, there's someone spooky with you. Oh, that's a good question, Mr. Butt. Will it be this Foxy Felix or this one? Da-da. Okay. Third, we're here at the High Rollers table. I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. It's a lot of resources. Discard the top 5 cards of the encounter deck, check their game icons, you may mulligan once, and then I can grift. So I'm going to do this. Here we go. Guys, Flower's correct. Always, never gamble to excess. Always gamble responsibly, okay? However, this is fiction, and I'm going to gamble irresponsibly. Holy shnikes. Oh, no! Oh! 2 8s, 2 7s, and a 9. And I'm looking for sequential. I'm looking for sequential rank, same suit, or if 4 cards have the same rank. So the question is, do I discard 3 to go for the 8s or the 7s? Or do I discard a 7 and an 8 to go for a 10 and a jack? It is a good question. Let's see what's out. There's a 10 out. There's a queen out. There's a 9 out. There's a another jack out. There's a 7 out. I can mulligan. Blanky Cat. You may mulligan once. I'm going to do that first. I am going to mulligan. I think it's more likely that we get 8s than anything, because I haven't seen any other 8s. So I'm going to throw 3 back. And I'm looking for 2 more 8s. And then we can grift if we need to. A jack? Fucking hell. A queen? And a 7. Absolute. I think we can still do it. I think we can still do it. Because we're basically an absolute trash mulligan. But I think I can change the 8 and the 7 to make this a 9 and a 10, and then they become sequential. Let's see what it says. Sequential rank. And Grifter says, raise your alarm level by 1 to change the rank of up to 2 discarded game icons to anything. So I will change this to a 9 and a 10. Skids plays a couple of hands at the High Rollers table. He loses a few, purposefully. He folds. After checking around the table once, he folds again. The stakes start to go up. He doesn't have a ton of time to accomplish this, but he starts to bet harder, more. He starts to try to bleed this cult member, this casino floor manager. He starts to try to bleed him dry. Finally, the floor manager, you can see here in the middle of the table with his cultist medallion around his neck, he drums his fingers in frustration at the table, looks across at Skids, looks down at his hand, looks back up, smirks, just the smallest smirk. He knows he's going to win. Pulls the medallion off from around his neck and places it on the table. This is on the table. This is worth more than you can ever imagine. Oh, shit! I think it is actually Flower. And Skids O'Toole is Benjamin Burble. Can I just say, do I think Benjamin Burble was a great character? I don't know. Do I think Benjamin Burble is the best name that I've ever come up with for a boggin? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm thrilled. It's a great name. Skids calls. Has to go all in to call, based on the assumed value of this medallion. The casino floor manager lays his hand down. A straight. Skids lays his down. Straight flush. He looks up, sees the fear and anguish in the man's eyes. Without a hint of a smirk or even a smile, he just says, "Looks like it's not your night," and pulls the medallion and drops it casually, callously almost, into his pocket. Yes, Captain Splooey, we have to then, now we have to talk about part 2 of the plan, which is when you turn that around. When you turn that around and start winning on purpose. You're like, what do you mean? 8 resources to go to 12. Pretty dope. I could now spend 2 to move, and I think I will because I don't see any enemies coming towards me. I want to keep this party moving, so I'm going to spend $2 to take my free trigger to move. Ooh, Flower, I love it. It's implied that perhaps, well, it's implied. It's insinuated that maybe Skids is calling on the power of the wellspring, or maybe, as you say in the extended version, there's like on the stakeout night, he like stacked the decks far enough down the high rollers table that he knew which one of them was marked, and he was like, perfect, this is the marked deck. I know I'm gonna win this one, you know, etc., etc. Oh, that's so good. Okay. 2 more resources, and I move on to the casino lounge, where he gingerly removes the medallion from his pocket, places it around his neck, but tucks it underneath the shirt of his tuxedo. This will come in handy, he thinks. Let's have a look at Casino Lounge. 4 shroud, 2 clues. Action: if you found a vent, investigators at the Casino Lounge spend 2 clues to move to the guard room, then reveal the staff access hallway. If it has not already been revealed, remember the vent is open. While the vent is open, I can move from the Casino Lounge to the guard room up here, and vice versa. It's also victory 1, and I also need 2 clues. This is why I should have been collecting clues before. So next turn, we're going to get ourselves some clues. I could also parlay here. I could also grab Isamara, who needs to mesmerize the guards in the restricted area, which is at the back. Good question, Flower. As an additional... I haven't actually read any of this, right? So my apologies. The door to the restricted casino, a section of the casino beckons, but you must find a way through when no one is looking, and the entrance is unguarded. As an additional cost to enter, investigators at a connecting location must spend 4 clues as a group. So, it's 4 clues to get through here. I have none currently. But with only 2 clues, I could just bypass it and move straight to the guard room, which saves me a move and a couple of actions of clues. It's going to take a while to get these clues, but then, victory 1. You know we love victory points, even on a standalone. Oh, shoot, this is... these cards get discarded. Okay, that's the end of my turn. The obsessed gambler, the man grinning from ear to ear like a cat, cackling a little to himself like a hyena, shambles into the lounge after Skids and makes his way over to him. He nods at the presumed medallion, or at the medallion that is in was in Skid's pocket and is now around his neck, hidden. He grins and he goes, "How the hell did you do that?" Take a horror if you did not gain resources this turn. We did. Test willpower 3. If you succeed, discard obsessed gambler. Well, let's just test it. I could cat burglar to commit cat burglar to go up to 3 willpower, but I don't care. Nope. See, I wouldn't have made it anyway. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to mark off that we won a cultist medallion. I need to complete 4 tasks. I have completed 1 task. It's not great, guys. Am I out of music? Or is it just quiet? I think it's just quiet. Please do let me know, because sometimes, as discussed on and off stream, sometimes the music gets really loud or really quiet. Thanks, Flower. If it's too loud, basically let me know, because I'm very happy to turn it up when it's a little quieter. Okay. Enemy phase. Patrollers patrol. The package moves past the high rollers table where Skids just was. This casino guard moves counterclockwise. This house dealer moves counterclockwise. The security patrol meets up with the casino guard on the casino floor, but Skids, of course, is long gone. His plan already in action. Enemy upkeep. We draw a card and gain a resource. It's pickpocketing level 2. Incredible. We're going to start stealing shit from people in the back, that's for sure. Pickpocketing is a talent that says after you evade an enemy, draw a card or gain a resource. Isamara says automatically evade all casino enemies. So she could mesmerize whilst I pickpocket. Oh, thanks, Saren. That's yeah. It's something about the art style, something about the fact that it's like the wellspring of fortune holds the keys. Controlled by a cult that wishes world domination by controlling the power of luck. And every so often I'm like, yes, I'm going to have water. Thank you, Mr. Butt. Thank you, Mr. Butt. I love it, Saren. Yes, that's... Right, Blanky Cat, you're right. Here's a question, Blanky Cat, and you'll be able to tell me that I'm wrong and explain why I'm wrong. If you automatically I automatically succeed, but I don't... I automatically evade, but I don't succeed because I didn't take a test. Okay. Sorry, that's my logic. Am I correct? We go to 3 out of 5 Doom on the agenda. Thank you, Blanky Cat. Blanky Cat, you've been here for a long time. I hope you're proud of me. I'm learning. Skids lighting up a cigar in the casino lounge, eyes roving over the entire space, pausing an imperceptible bit longer on the place where the vent moves up into the guard room. He's going to have to take his time, send this obsessed gambler away or distract them, and try to find a way to sneak into the guard room. Yeah. That's right, Flower, exactly. So you have to test willpower or else you lose 2 actions because you're also mesmerized, which sucks for the whole turn. Excuse me? Casino guard spawns at the high rollers table or the guard room, whichever is nearest to you. Unfortunately, the high rollers table is nearest to me. The reason that's unfortunate is because I really want a guard or somebody in the back, in the restricted area, because then I'll be able to mesmerize them. Yeah. So it is what it is. But I drew another casino guard who is still aloof and patrols counterclockwise away from me. That's that. So we go back to the investigation phase where we gain a resource from Lone Wolf. Guys, it's going good. Do we play lockpicks and then take the initiative, momentum, try to get the last clue? Yes, we want both clues. We could also parlay to take control of Isamara, which we will do. But first, lockpicks? Actually, do I even need lockpicks? It's 4 Shroud, we need lockpicks. Second action, exhaust lockpicks. Skids is essentially taking in the room, the movement of all of the patrons, the way the bar staff come in and out sort of at various regular intervals to get more ice, to tend to someone at the high rollers table. The vent, which leads through the wall, up and over, past the staff access hallway, straight into the guard room, is deliciously open, but being observed. Ugh, I hope not. Well, I hope not, Flower. Lockpicks allows me to add my agility to my skill value, so I'm rolling at 8 to 4. Am I really gonna... I'm gonna commit momentum but not take the initiative, so I'm at 9 to 4. Delightful. It's a 0. Reduce the difficulty of the next skill test you perform this phase by X. Up to... so I succeeded by 5, but basically I reduced the the test difficulty by 3 because that's the maximum here. I get a clue as well. By sort of basically taking a moment with his cigar and observing the space, he's really able to paint a picture of the comings and goings of people, and he's able to start timing down those little micro rhythms that people have in a place that's as well oiled as this casino is. Third action, we're going to try to get this last clue. The difficulty is now 1 because I've reduced the difficulty of the next test I take by 3. So I will test 3 to 1. It's not great, but it's kind of the best I've got because I'm momentumed, so I may as well. It was Flower. Flower, have you considered that you might be psychic sometimes? Skids stands. He's ready to time his perfect trip straight to the vent, move some tables around so he can obscure what he's doing, unscrew the screws to the vent, and just slip inside. That is very true, Captain's Blue. You have to be careful about the caloric content of casino oil. You're a broken clock, but sometimes it just jumps. So in fact, it's more than twice a day because it jumps to a random time. That is correct. And just as he's about to do so, the obsessed gambler comes back into the room, sees that Skids is still there, and grins. Fuck, foiled again, he thinks. I could spend $2 to take another action, which I think I'll do, because I'm going to parlay take control of Isamara. She doesn't take up an ally slot, and I need her if I'm going to accomplish the task in the back, so to speak. And next turn I'll lockpicks again, and hopefully we'll be okay. Good soak, I agree. 1 health, 3 sanity, great for old Skiddy Doodah. Oh my god. Skids waves over the bartender and slips a 20, a fiver. I don't know. He slips a crumpled bill into the bartender's hand while he leans in to whisper into his ear, essentially saying, "This is for you. Keep the drinks coming. I'll be here for a while yet. And if you don't mind bringing this to the singer," and it slips a note. The note just says, "Luck is a go." Skiddy Doodah. You like that, eh, Aragorn? Excuse me. Yes, correct, Flower. It doesn't really make sense to me, but I think that's probably to stop her charming non-casino enemies. A singer in scarlet. Oh, shit. No, wait, no. Blanky Cat, no. She can't. She can't. The femme fatale was working for the enemy the whole time? I'd be furious. Okay. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to flip. It's the end of my turn, which means I gained resources. I don't have to take horror, but I do have to test willpower 3. Graspiloot, hello, saludos. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Skids O'Toole, our good friend Richard O'Toole. Skids to his friends, Skids to his enemies, is carrying out the heist. He's got his friend Foxy Felix the cat burglar here. Look, Flower, I actually don't know if that's true, Flower. Hang on. Reduce the difficulty of skill tests you perform during parley actions. You are correct, Flower. I thought it was ones that triggered off of... Anyway. Perfection. Graspiloot, what we've done so far is gotten our setup. We've got a package on its way to the vault, which will help our cat burglar break in. We've also managed to win a cultist medallion by stacking the deck at the high roller table. So we have a cultist medallion now. We've got Isamara Odorniez, the singer, on our side, and we're just about to slip back through the vent that will get us into the guard room. That was the end of my turn. Did I test? Guys, did I test? I haven't tested yet. I have to test willpower 3. It's still a -3. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Enemy phase. Patrollers patrol. This guy goes counterclockwise. This lady goes counterclockwise. This guy goes counterclockwise. This guy goes clockwise. Is that how clocks work? Yeah. This patrol is patrolling towards the vault, so it moves in to the staff hallway. I am now at a location with an enemy, a casino enemy, so I have to raise my alarm by 1. This is the house deal. The house dealer here. Oh man! While house dealer is ready, each ability on its location costs an additional action to trigger, including moving through a vent. Fuck's sake! She's just watching me, eh? She comes in alongside, or just behind, Isamara. She's also a little obsessed with Isamara. Who isn't? Lady's got a voice that will, No, for sure, Flower. I just, next, if I don't move out of here, next enemy phase, I'll take an alarm. My alarm will go up, I mean. But her ability says each ability on its location costs an additional action to trigger. So now the action to move through the vent costs an extra action, which is, like, so silly. Upkeep? A wolf mask. Sorry, I mispronounced that. Wolf mask. A wolf mask is a charm. It uses 2 offerings. You replenish when you engage an enemy, and you get +2 combat or +2 agility for the skill test. So I could don my mask to be better at evading or fighting or whatever, but not resisting the wiles of Isamara. Okay, that's fine. Mythos phase. We go to 4 out of 5 Doom. I have done 1 task, but I'm almost into the restricted area. Let's see what I got. Avarice calls. Yeah, basically, Flower. Doesn't feel very good, does it? You must either take 2 horror or test willpower 1, half my alarm rounded up. If I succeed, gain 2 resources. If I fail, take 2 horror and raise your alarm by 1. Yucky ducky, but I love money. I love gold. I'm going to test the willpower. I have 2 willpower. The difficulty is 1, but I'm going to take the initiative. Avarice calls, as last time there was a man in the lounge who was basically having money falling out of his wallet because he was so drunk. Now, it's the house dealer who stopped in is bragging about the tips she got at the poker tables. They're not as big as the ones that you might get at the high roller table, but clearly she wants to move up in the world, and she's left a couple just sitting out on the bar. Yeah, it's fun, eh, Blanky Cat? You could also just take the horror, right? Skids is going to move to grab his glass of scotch and quickly swipe one of the tokens from the table, leaving behind a couple of bucks, which might disguise that there was anything there at all. Test willpower X. I'm testing 2 to 1, but my take the initiative brings me up to 5. Is that fun? I agree. We succeed. I gain 2 resources, which is good for our good friend Skids O'Toole. We go back to the investigation phase where I gain another resource from Lone Wolf. Okay. Plan. Clue, double action, move, guard room, then... Yeah, exactly, Blanky Cat, which we love. We love it. Some people play some horror games for fun. What else do I need to do? I could also parlay with Isamara, which would evade this lady, which would then mean she's not ready, which would then mean I could stay here, but I think it makes more sense to just push on. If we can get the clue, then we can spend the clues and move. Yeah, that's the plan. Lockpicks. I'm at 8 to 4. 8 to 4. Basically, knowing that the house dealer is now distracted, insofar as she's looking for her dropped chip, which Skids has picked up, can he finish dismantling the vent cover, slip inside, and move to the guard room? I was at 8 to 4. I did not succeed by 2, so I lose a supply from lockpicks. He can feel the screwdriver snap off in the screw, but he had loosened it just enough that it falls out of the wall anyway. We get the clue. And then I have to spend 2 actions to spend 2 clues, move to the guard room. Remember that the vent is open. The vent is open, guys. Guys. I don't want anyone to panic, but the vent is open. It says, move to the guard room, then reveal staff access hallway if it has not already been revealed. So I will move through the vent. In the, if this were Ocean's 11 the movie, you would see Skids kind of fumbling behind him, and you'd think for a second like, oh, he's totally cocked it up. But then the screw comes loose. He catches the cover before it clangs on the floor. He sits at the table, and as someone moves by the table, he vanishes. The guard room says, through a crack in the door, you see a room filled with security uniforms and equipment. 2 shroud, 2 clues. If all of the following are true, remember that you impersonated a guard. No enemies, no clues, obtained an employee uniform. Ugh, I need more clues. That's fine, though. And I definitely need to impersonate a guard because I need to do tasks. And it says, then reveal the staff access hallway. Ooh, Silhouette, I hate it! But I actually do like it because you're right. He's going to emerge in the guard room, dust himself off, and then he'll go to the locker, and then he'll just hear, like, behind him, and then the gambler is still there being like, how did you get back here, you know? Yikes. The staff access hallway. Oh, is this the way to the bathroom? When staff access hallway is revealed, spawn Abaran Arigoriya Gakoa. I've forgotten how to pronounce his name, it's fine. Spawn him unleashed at the owner's office. Ooh, shuffle the encounter discard pile and the set aside Fortune's Chosen encounter set into the encounter deck. All right, let's have a look at Mr. Unleashed Man. Is this Unleashed? I will find out shortly. This is his Unleashed side. Abaran, the man with the ruby ring. Yes, correct, Blanky, yeah. I like it. Nice, so cool. While an investigator's alarm level is 5... Sorry, this is the security office. His owner's office is back here. While an investigator's alarm level is 5 or higher, he gains Hunter. He's a 4 combat, 4 health, 3 evade enemy. Victory 1, 2 damage, and 2 horror. He's a beefy boy. And 4 health is no joke, especially since Skids does not have a weapon. Forced, when you deal 1 or more damage to him, if he is ready, discard the top card of the encounter deck, check its game icon. If it's a diamond, he attacks you. Ooh, so he doesn't have retaliate per se. He has a mystical retaliate. But he does not hunt unless my whatchamacallit is 5 or higher. Whatchamacallit. My alarm level. Now, could I face here? Let's continue to look here. I also have to... Oh yeah, good shout, Flower. That's right. I mean, you can still throw dynamite at him, but he might still attack you, which is okay. I also have to shuffle the set aside Fortune's Chosen. Fortune's Disfavor. I'm trying not to look at them because I don't know what they do. Okay. The security patrol is at the staff access hallway. It's not a casino enemy. I do still have... I could spend $2 to have an action. Could I then use the face? Choose a casino enemy at your location or a connecting location. Balls. Is he a casino enemy? Yes. So if I get a little closer to Abaran, I could potentially sweet talk him into reducing my alarm level. Oh, I think you were a Blanky Cat. I think... Shuffle the encounter discard pile and the set aside Fortune's Chosen. That's a good question, Flower. It says... While the vent is open, you may move as if they were connected. You may move as if they were connected, but they're not connected. That's how I choose to interpret that. I don't think I can face here. Duck! Duck! Fucking shit. How are we doing for time, guys? 12:15. Fantastico. Skiddy-doo-dah. Alright, Skids. What do we got? We need clues. It is very cool. I agree. So, I need to impersonate a guard. No clues, no enemies. What are my odds of succeeding on a 3-2 test? Not good. Not terrible, but not great. Right? I think I'm gonna... Like, actions are for using, though, you know? And I need to, like, keep my progress up. Because what else am I doing here? What else do I need to do? The heist? Oh, right. There's probably other stuff to do at the back. The security office, the counting room, maybe. The security patrol is going to deliver a package, which is good, I think. But I think I want to impersonate a guard. Yeah. Question is, do I spend $2 just to try a 3-2 test? It doesn't feel very good. Do I spend two resources to draw a card? That also feels kind of bad here. But if I don't spend my money, it's not gonna be very valuable. So I'm gonna spend 2 resources to take an additional action. Great question, Blanky. The owner's office, so I'll point out, we're connected to the staff access hallway. The security office, which just has flavor text, I'll read it if I go there. Counting room, flavor text if I go there. The owner's office says, as an additional cost, I have to spend 2 clues unless I stole their keys. I don't have his keys, so I would need 2 clues to go into the owner's office. However, Abaran does not have aloof. He doesn't have hunter, but he doesn't have aloof. So I would have to move in, evade him, probably with sneak around under his desk, maybe, to use, and then I could pickpocket him. I think the mask is not a bad idea. I don't know how valuable it's going to be, but I feel like at some point we're going to be engaging things, and I'll probably need the combat or the agility boost. So let's play it out. Okay. That's that. Enemy phase. Patroller's patrol. The package delivery is going to move through the security office and then past Abaran. He's headed towards the vault door. Okay. Who else is patrolling? This house dealer, this casino guard, this security patrol, and this casino guard. Silhouette is correct. If you don't save your resources, including all your potions for the final boss, like, you know, what were they even? How would you, like, if you don't save them, what if you need them later? What if you need to open a pharmacy to recoup all your losses? What if Gorbosh doesn't run his shop anymore because he vanished after your wedding? That's a deep cut from Punchy. All right, upkeep. No, sorry. Before hunting, I gained resources, but I have to test willpower 3. Elder Sign? Fucking nope. So we don't. The Obsessed Gambler is still following us, breathing creepily. Upkeep draws me hospital debts. Now, Skids paid his hospital debts last time, which prevented us from cleaning out the house. Hospital debts is a weakness that... Oh, hi, Mistrich. I will answer in just a quick second. Welcome to Doomed, though, I'll say. Glad to have you with us. We got a lot of folks here. Hospital debts forces you to move 3 resources per round. Forces you. You can choose to. And then if the game ends, if you have fewer than 9 resources on it, you earn less experience. Skids is going all in on getting the Wellspring of Fortune, because if he can get the Wellspring of Fortune, then it won't matter that he still has these hospital debts. He'll be able to pay them off. Mistrich, is it going well? Yes, I would say so. Skids has found his way into the restricted area of the casino. He found his way through the vent in the lounge to the guard room. He has 1 occultist medallion off of the casino floor manager in a game of high-stakes poker. He's going to try to impersonate a guard. And he's persuaded Isamara to join the cause, and hopefully she can mesmerize some guards or something. That was upkeep. Mythos phase, you're just in time, brings us to 5 out of 5 doom, which means we advance the agenda. We've done one task. I need to do a few more tasks before I can get into the vault. We also discovered the origin of the Skids name. Oh, perfect silhouette. That's fun. I think, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, every time you go there, he's like trying to pawn off like the fanciest looking one because he thinks it's the most expensive. But you're like, well, but what does it do? And he's like, could render you invisible. And you're like, does it though? Does it render you invisible? Agenda 2B. A voice from the roulette tables cuts clearly through the din of the entire casino. Skids is in the back, but he can still hear it. Red 19! Someone nearby shouts in excitement. A few moments later, the same voice calls out again. Red 19 hits again! You hear murmurings. Well, again, Skids doesn't. Skids hears them coming from the casino. Such an event is highly improbable. For a moment, you feel a small crackling in the air, but you shrug it off. Then, just when normalcy seems to have reasserted itself, the voice calls out once more in disbelief. Red 19, a third time? The crackling is unmistakable this time and begins to intensify until everything seems to blur for a moment. When your vision clears, a terrible creature beyond all imagining stands in the middle of the crowded casino, towering above the humans surrounding it. With a sinking feeling, you remember Isamara's warning that the relic's presence might invite disaster. If that wasn't bad enough, said disaster will also fall on those who are not favored by the bearer of the wellspring. Spawn the set-aside Dimensional Shambler at the roulette wheel. Shuffle the encounter discard pile and the set-aside Plan in Shambles set into the encounter deck. Raise each investigator's alarm by 1. I'm now at 3. That's not too bad. Ooh. Where are you, the Dimensional Shambler? Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. Or it could make you blind. All right. The roulette. This is at the roulette wheel. Good fucking lord. The Dimensional Shambler, the Hunter from Beyond, has victory 1. He's an extra dimensional enemy. He's got 6 fight, 5 health, 2 evade, which is fine. It's a hunter, which means he is hunting me, because Aberan knows that Skids is here, and he's sicked some sort of beast on him. Forced, after any investigator performs the same type of action twice in a row during the same phase, if the Dimensional Shambler is ready and unengaged, move it once towards that investigator once per turn. So if I were to say move, or say, as I want to do, investigate. However, I will say, lockpicks is an activate and an investigate. I think I get to choose, but for the purposes of an enemy card, I feel like I don't get to choose. Right? That feels bad. It's clearly hunting me. Ugh. This massive. So there's silence. That makes sense, Flower. Yeah. Right. As in, you can choose which one it is for the purposes of haste, or the card that's coming out soon, which is the opposite of haste, which is if you perform 3 different kinds of actions, you get an extra action. Exactly, Silhouette. Yeah, he's like, oh, it's 3 gold to identify. And you're like, oh, okay, what's this? And he's like, looks like a knife. Have you tried cutting meat with it? Fucking hell. Screams erupt from the casino, spreading like a shockwave from the roulette wheel out towards all aspects of the casino. Screams and panic as what appears to be a horrific monster. Actually, sorry, really quickly, I'm just going to remove a song from my playlist. There we go. As a massive monster it appears and starts to slash with no consideration for anything at the roulette wheel, all of the people around it. Skids cannot see this happening, but he can hear the panic. There is some sort of beast. Perhaps he even sees some guards rushing by the guard room, drawing their nightsticks and considering themselves woefully unprepared. I've advanced the agenda. Let's have a look at Agenda 3A, The Turn. The heist has become more complicated than you could have ever imagined. Terrifying monsters have appeared on the casino floor. The patrons, however, seem to be in a daze. While the staff continue to watch for suspicious activity, can they not see the danger they're all in? It has the same forced effects about casino enemies, but it's only got 3 doom, which is pretty bad news for old Skidsy. I'm hoping to get the guard room done. I just need to not take the same type of action twice in a row. Right? That's what I need to do. I'm hoping to get the guard room done so that I can impersonate a guard. The package will be delivered. Exactly. And I will also draw an encounter card. It's a casino guard. Ooh! Okay, he's aloof and he spawns at the guard room. So, okay, this is both good and bad. Well, let's talk about why it is good and bad. A guard rushes in. He's received word that there is trouble on the floor, but he does not know what it is. Skids is midway through changing. The man looks at him suspiciously, doesn't recognize him, but Skids knows these sorts of guards. You know, private security is hired all the time for big events. Perhaps they wouldn't necessarily know every single employee there. So the casino guard patrols clockwise in the restricted section. However, he's here, so in the enemy phase I'll have to raise my alarm. Excuse me. However, he is a casino enemy, which means Isomura might be able to mesmerize him, which is pretty dope. I do need to do a few things before I can impersonate a guard, but I think this is good because it also will break up the types of actions I have, which means the Dimensional Shambler isn't going to come for me immediately. We return to Skid's turn. He will lone wolf up to 10 resources. So I'm thinking parlay. No, this should be my last action, right? This should be my last action in case I fail. Yeah. Damn it, Mr. Butt, you know that's not true. I'm a smart boy. Despite what Aragorn and Captain Splooey say, I'm a smart boy, okay? No, I thought I deleted the song! Oh no, I deleted the wrong song. Oh no, I didn't. It's just, it thought it was still on the playlist. Cool. Thank you, Mr. Butt. Okay. Thanks, Aragorn. Investigate, draw. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Blanky Cat. Draw would be a pretty good action here. I could take a buck. 2. Are there any other non-actions I could take? Nah. Let's lockpicks. Which brings me up to 8 to... Is it 3 here in the guard room? It's 2 in the guard room. So, Skids is still trying to essentially make it appear as if he, belongs here, right? He's moving with purpose. He doesn't have any keys to unlock any lockers, but he sees a suit, he's got a suit about his size. He's already hung it up. He starts to change into it. He's trying to keep the casino guard less suspicious so that Isamara can surprise him. Would a smart person make a successful career as a minor actor and hobby streamer? That is at best a clever person. Flower of August, I prefer clever girl as in a velociraptor, as in the leader of the velociraptors. I'd say I've made it. You also forgot writer. you also forgot writer and improviser. RPG streamer. Okay, first action. Let's go 8 to 2, buddy. Fucking hell. What the shit? Okay, don't insult Flower of August. Got it. Jeez Louise. I cannot investigate or action again. Oh my god. I think we still draw though, don't we? Yeah, because I do still want to parley. Wait, you have that? Wait a second. Yeah, I will draw. Take the initiative. Great for next turn, if I need it. Or... Nope, it's not going to be useful for Obsessed Gambler. Let's go for it, guys. Isamara Ordóñez. Parley. Automatically... Oh, sorry. Let's fast play pickpocketing, because it's fast. Then, Isamara says, Parley, automatically evade all casino enemies at your location. So I've evaded him, which means I can trigger pickpocketing, which I will use to draw a card. A disguise could be fun. The interdimensional shambler can't recognize me with this sick-ass wig. Then test willpower 1 because of my fine clothes. He knows that Isamara's song is coming. He's perhaps surprised by its, he knows she's got the riz, for lack of a better word. She's got a power to captivate an audience. He didn't realize that it's actually a mystical force. Remember that Isamara mesmerized the guards with her song. If I fail, lose 2 actions. Don't really care about that. So I will... Yeah, clear... Damn it, you're right, Flower. So I'm going to test 2 to 1. I failed. I lose 2 actions. I have no actions to lose. That's okay. That's okay. Excellent work, Isamara. This also now, of course, means that I am at a location with an enemy. At the beginning... Oh, no, but they're not ready. Yeah, they're not a ready casino enemy, so it doesn't matter. I don't need to spend 2 resources to move, so I think we're good. What else do I have to say about all this? I could buy an action, though. You're right. I don't need to move. But, well, the question is, what else am I doing? I want the clues off this location. And then I want the enemies gone. And then... But I presume there's things I can do in the counting room and the security office. Like, use the face to reduce my alarm level, which would be pretty good, I think. What if I move and check the counting room? What did it say about the counting room? Oh, hi, Roger Twy. Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. We are following Skids O'Toole's heist, Ocean's 11 style heist, of an artifact known as the Wellspring of Fortune from a casino vault. Unfortunately, a strange monster has been summoned by the power of the artifact, which is less good. What did it say here? It says, there is an employee that works as a counter that is known to be open to a little action on the side. He can provide a schematic of the ductwork. Do you think he wants money? Because that would defeat the purpose of spending 2 resources to move there. I just also feel like if I'm not spending resources to take extra actions, then what am I doing? I'm doing it. No, I'm not doing it, because I want to get the clues next turn. This is tough, guys. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to move. I am instead going to go to... No, it's the end of my turn. I have to test willpower 3, because the Obsessed Gambler is still following me around, which is making the guard even more suspicious, or would be if he wasn't mesmerized by Isamara's song. 2 to 3. Nope, absolutely not. Fail. Doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh. You better believe... I think, Mr. Butt, I think that gambler is going to be with us until the end of time. Counterclockwise. 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 Clockwise. The security patrol patrols up to the office. And they're almost at the vault door. Ooh, I can't wait. And finally... This guy is exhausted, so he doesn't move. The Dimensional Shambler hunts. There is a vibration, a thudding in the ground as a creature starts to move back, sniffing in the lounge here. I hope not too, Flower. Ooh, you're right, Silhouette. My last character on Doomed with the crosshair had the thing that follows as a weakness, which was like, I thought it was like his curse in like a physical form. But it was very It Follows. Upkeep? A Thieves Kit. That's how you get money. Actually, that could be really good. On a low shroud location. Well, it would just give me some of my money back. It's not that good, I guess. And I don't need that many clues. If I could get it out for free. Anyway, we go to 1 out of 3 Doom. I need to keep track of the actions I'm performing, or else the Dimensional Shambler will find me, I guess. I do agree with that, Blanky Cat. Oh, well, unfortunately, it's time for some inconvenient questioning. This guy should be ready. Casino Guard. The nearest non-unique casino enemy moves once towards me. He's already at my location. Test Book 3. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. Sorry, I should have taken a damage. The Casino Guard says when you raise your alarm level at his location, take a damage, which I should have done. So he kind of lashed out in amongst his mesmerizing. Test Book 3. If you fail, raise your alarm by 1. Each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses aloof. Ooh, yeah, I'm not loving it, Silhouette. It's spooky. I think I'm going to take the initiative to this to make me 6-3, just because I would rather not have to deal with all of that bullshit. Fucking hell, that sucks. Okay, it's fine. I raise my alarm by 1, which means I take a damage from this enemy, who also loses aloof until the end of the round. So, whoops, not this guy. This guy. Hey! he comes out of his like trance. Izamara kind of looks in panic at Skids as this guy starts to move towards him. I really don't like that I'm at alarm 4, so I might need to reduce my alarm level. Let's think here. Let's consider my options. I could cat burgle away, which is funny actually, because then the Casino Guard would in fact forget about me and just patrol clockwise away from me, which is pretty good. I do want the clues here, but how much is this important? I could also parley with the face to reduce my alarm, which I think I might do. However, we can't do that twice in a row because those are 2 activate actions. I think that's... If I evade the Casino Guard, I can also pickpocket him, which is probably worth doing. Oh, sorry, I gain a resource at the beginning of my turn from Lone Wolf. Let's consider here. So I could just disengage and run. That would also get him away from this location. If I evade, then I have the ability to maybe get cards and resources, which I like, and then he's evaded. I don't like that this Dimensional Shambler is on my tail. That's a little scary. I need to start like accomplishing tasks stat. So we're going to evade the casino. No. Hang on a second. What are the tasks I can do? Obtain a schematic, impersonate a guard, stayed out of sight. What do you think that means? Is that something I can do at the vault door? No. The vault door says, the door to the casino is locked, guarded, and warded with magic. You cannot enter unless you've completed at least 4 of the tasks on the heist story card. I wonder what stayed out of sight is. Oh, it's probably have a low alarm level, right? That is so true, Flower. Oh, I like that a lot, actually. So he would... Yeah, but I could hunt, if he hunts to the staff access hallway, I could pop back to the casino lounge, but that doesn't really help me. I want to juke him by, like, running all the way around, but I can't do that either. So I'll probably have to end up evading him. What am I, like, looking for? Okay. We're going to evade, and we're going to use a wolf mask charge. Skids essentially sucker punches the guy to try to take out of the room. Run out of the room. This brings me to 7-2. A cultist, which I think is reveal another token. Reveal another token. If you fail, raise your alarm by 1. Okay, but we succeed. Which means he is evaded, and I'm going to exhaust pickpocketing to draw a card and gain a resource. Thank you very much. Breaking and entering. That's going to be really, 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 really good when we need to automatically evade, say, oh, I don't know, a massive ass dimensional shambler. Do we try to investigate and get a clue off this location, or do we just move on? I evaded. I'm going to activate my lockpicks to investigate this location. 8-2. It's 4-2. That's still a success. We get a clue. Then I'm going to move. I'll come back here later. Skids sucker punches the guard and races out of the room. He's hoping that he disguised his face long enough and that this mesmerization was, efficient enough that he won't be remembered. I'm going to run. Third action is move, so I evaded, investigated, and activated, and I moved. The clinking of chips and coins emanates from through the doorway of this room. You're not really here for money, though, right? 3 shroud, 1 clue. Investigators at the counting room spend 10 resources as a group, or 5 if you found a vent. Remember that you obtained a schematic. After you successfully investigate counting room by 2 or more, gain 2 resources. Limit once per turn. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Oh! I think he moved up to the owner's office this past turn, Flower. If I am wrong, let me know, but I'm pretty sure he was in the security office and moved to the owner's office. Okay, so third action was to move to the counting room, where Skids looks around. I love the art. It's just like there's money just on a table. This isn't a counting room. This isn't a counting room at all. This is just a back office. People are just counting shit here. I really want the schematic, so I'm going to spend... I'm going to probably regret this. I'm going to spend 2 resources to take an extra action, and then I'm going to spend 2, 3, 4, 5 resources to obtain a schematic. And then next turn I can lockpicks for a clue. Yeah. I can lockpicks for a clue, which will hopefully get me some money, and then I can try to face to reduce my alarm level, maybe. Skids races down the hall, and then calmly, wearing his guard's uniform, but not fully impersonating a guard yet, makes his way into the counting room, where he sees his contact, a small, sniveling man, who looks up and grins. Ah, it's you, he says. Richie! Codename Richie. Skids exchanges some of his chips from the high rollers table, as well as the one from the dealer that he stole off the dealer. He exchanges them for a schematic and manages to, talk the guy down to giving him a bit of a deal. That is the end of my turn, which means I have to test willpower 3 again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Occultist is reveal another token. If you fail, increase your alarm level by 1. What's bad about that is that means I'm about to enter the enemy phase, and if I have an alarm of 5 or higher, Mr. Aberan becomes a hunter. Yo, blue clutch would be huge here. I cannot commit anything to this. Hit me up. It's a tragic day in the life of Skids O'Toole. I think probably what it is a loud laugh emanates from the counting room. That's Arkham, baby. I mean, I was planning on failing anyway. It's just like the cultist is particularly disastrous. Skids tells him, like, shut up! But he hears footsteps down the hall. The polished, rhythmic click of expensive shoes. That's the end of my turn. We go to the enemy phase, where patrollers patrol. I'm going to move... Why are you flipped down? What are you doing? I'm going to move the security guy up to the vault door. Oh, God. I see. If the attached enemy enters vault door, the package has been delivered. Choose an investigator to search their deck for an ally or item. Place it face down beneath vault door. Remember that you delivered a decoy package. Discard this enemy and attach this story card to a vault door. And then I can put it into play under my control and remove this from the game. So I'm going to discard this guy. I'm going to search my deck for an item or ally, which might honestly be Disguise Kit. But I'm going to see if I have anything else in this deck. I actually don't remember. Item or ally. An Unscrupulous Loan is a... Oh, you guys can't see under my... You cannot see. The Moon is a tarot card, but not an item. Weirdly. The British Bulldog is a gun. That's an item. Yeah. The package has been smuggled. It is a gun. Which, we're not mad at. So that's been delivered. I'm gonna move... This guy will ready in the upkeep phase, but he doesn't patrol. Counterclockwise is this way. Clockwise. I'm just moving everybody before I do anything really terrible. The Dimensional Shambler hunts. Oh, it is! You're right, Blanky Cat! Because I delivered a package! Oh, hell, I don't need to impersonate a guard at all. And finally, the worst one. The clicking of heels as Abaran himself, the man with the ruby ring, emerges in the room, in the room that's starting to feel very small and suffocating. As he steps in, and takes his cane, holds it out, and says, "You are no longer welcome in my casino," and starts to march towards Skids. So he's a hunter. I take 2 damage and 2 horror because he attacks me. Yuck. I'll put 1 and 1 on the cat burglar. And I'll put 1 on 1. No, and then I'll put 1 horror on Isamara, and I'll put 1 damage on me. Wolf Mask. An enemy engaged me, so I get a charge back on Wolf Mask. The plan is to evade him next turn. Then maybe Parley? Parley? To reduce my alarm level to keep him from hunting again. Maybe I can just, like, knock him down and then be like, whoa, 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 hey, man, we all want the same thing. You want the Wellspring of Fortune. I want the Wellspring of Fortune. Also, this Dimensional Shambler is moving closer, which is scary. Upkeep brings me a Reckless Motherfucker. That's bad. Basically, if it is in my hand at the end of my turn, I lose 2 resources, which is bad because I've spent a lot of money on these fucking schematics. I have to commit it to a test with no other cards committed to it, and I have to succeed at that test to get rid of it. It's not bad. I can see why it belongs to the Aviatrix. Oh my god, Winnie. She's jumping out of a plane because she's reckless and she's awesome. Skids sees the man coming towards him and he's like dings him up a little bit and he's just like, oh fuck this. Like he's recklessly ready to fight. Let's go Mythos phase. 2 out of 3 Doom. Hang on, is he a casino enemy? Yes, but it's not the enemy phase. Drawn encounter card. It's the house dealer. Oh, and she's here for some reason. Oh, right, she was counting, I guess. She was also counting. She stands. Do they call him Ari? Probably, yeah. Mr. Ari! She seems more concerned with the fact that she was perhaps not counting as fast as she should be than the fact that the man with the ruby ring is currently beating the shit out of a guy who's just appeared in here. Oh, you know what? No, this house dealer is the guy I bought the schematics off of. Fucking hell. Okay, we're back around. I gain a resource from Lone Wolf. Let's talk. No, let's take a break. I'm going to take a quick break because I need to refill my water and all that stuff, guys. And then we're going to figure out how much more of this I can do. Exactly, Blanky Cat, exactly. Whoa, me? I don't know how he got those schematics. Get out of here. I don't know how he got that. I said get out of here. Oh, gosh. We are going to be back in just a moment with a bit more Doomed. I'm hoping to make it to the end of this scenario in the next sort of 30 to 40 minutes. Seems to be going pretty well. Can Skids escape the man with the ruby ring and the horrible alien beast that is bearing down on him? You're gonna have to find out. I'm taking a quick 2-3 minute break. See you back on Doomed in just a second. Oh hi, welcome back to Doomed. Solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. Am I adjusting the sound levels ever so slightly? Yes, I am. Skids O'Toole here at the Défi de la Roulette Casino in Monte Carlo is trying to break into the magically secured vault to steal the Wellspring of Fortune. Skids has managed to get himself into a lot of trouble. But, so far, he has delivered a package to the vault, which he will be able to use. He has obtained a schematic, which will help him get in there. Won a cultist's medallion, which of course doesn't help at all when the leader of the cult is trying to beat the shit out of you. But, his co-conspirator, the lounge singer Isamara Ordóñez, has mesmerized the guards with her song. I can now enter the vault because I have completed at least 4 tasks. But first, we have bigger fish to fry. Skids is here in the counting room. He's currently got the man with the ruby ring himself, the leader of the cult, the owner of the casino, smacking him around. My plan is as follows. Evade. Investigate. Recklessly, probably. I could also evade recklessly. He does have 3 evade. No, anyway. Evade... get rid of reckless, investigate to hopefully get a couple of bucks. I could also break and enter, which would do both. Thelia! Hello! Welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to welcome to Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Thelia, how the shit are you? Sorry, that don't let him say shit like that. Thelia, how the heck are you? I hope you're doing okay. I know you've been enjoying the work that you have going on, and I just hope everything in your life is going all right. Yeah, I agree with Flower and Blanky Cat here. If we break and enter, and if you're careful, it's just entering. Oh, you're just on lunch, and you came to drop in here? Stop it. Wonderful to see you. Absolutely wonderful. Taking any vacations this summer, Thelia? I mean, sorry, that's a question for the chat at general, at large. Chat at large. Chat at large. Any vacation plans, folks? I'm planning on a little mini one soon, but I'm not off to anywhere fancy. Although, actually, sorry. Some of you will be interested in this, most of you won't. Netrunner Worlds. The game that I used to love, now play a lot less of, still really love, but am not very good at because I don't play anymore. Netrunner Worlds are in Scotland in October, in Edinburgh. Somewhere I would love to go. And frankly, great reason to go there. Oh, good, Aragwen. Oh, good. All right, well, yeah, hey, Thelia, whatever. Works good. Works good. Cats are good. Hubbo's good. Hubbo. Who's Hubbo? Hubbo Hotel. And Flower, love London. Who doesn't? Flower, do you have like rituals in London? You're like, oh, every time I go there, I see a play. I get tea at this place or whatever. Oh, Thelia. Very nice. I like that a lot, actually. Okay. Investigate. Add your agility to your skill value. If you succeed by 2 or more, automatically evade an enemy at this location. Lanky Cat, this wouldn't trigger the by 2 effect of pickpocketing, right? Because the automatic evasion isn't the skill test. It's the investigate that's the skill test, right? Oh, it's your second time. Okay. Oh, Thelia. Thelia. What kind of gaming are you going to do now? You have a gaming comp. Congratulations. I love that. Correct. Yes. No by 2, since you can't. I think we're on the same page, Blanky Cat, but I have to tell you, that doesn't make any sort of sense. Okay. The first action is investigating. I am investigating at 8 to 3. And I have to actually play breaking and entering. Do I reckless this? If I fail, it goes back to my hand. If I fail, I'm going to commit reckless. I'm recklessly trying to... So, basically, Skids is going to... I cannot, unfortunately... I don't... So, question for the folks in the chat. This is an investigation where I'm adding my agility. I do not believe I can spend an offering to gain +2 agility because I'm not testing agility. Although, here's a question. I'm just gaining agility. I'm not, it doesn't say +2 for this skill test. Oh, fucking hell. Have I been... So, Blanky Cat, what's the card I'm thinking of where you're not allowed to do that? Oh, it's like Thieves' Kit. No, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, it's skill cards. Yeah, because I'm not testing agility. I'm just adding agility, so I can boost my agility. There we go. Let's recklessly skid under the table, knock a couple of chairs out of the way, knock this house dealer down. This like Jimmy Two Chins. This little shit. Grab a bunch of shit off the table and leap out the door. That's the plan. I am 8, 9, 10 to 3. Recklessly breaking and entering. This is a success. I go down to 7 to 3, but I still succeed, which means I succeeded by 2 or more. So I may automatically evade an enemy at my location, which will be this motherfucker. Which is good. I will also pickpocket, and I will choose to... I've seen both my weaknesses. Nope, I haven't. I have one more weakness. I think I want a card. Yeah, that's a good shout. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna GTFO, buddy. Run! Skids, run! Oh, I get the clue as well. Oh, and I succeeded by 2 or more while successfully investigating the counting room, so I gain a couple of bucks. Basically, Skids, yeah, under the table, knocks some chairs out of the way. The guy springs up. Oh my fucking God. You know in Ocean's 11, when Matt Damon, like, convinces Bernie Mac to... I don't remember their characters' names, I'm sorry. Convinces Bernie Mac to, like, attack him, and then he uses that brief moment to, like, sneak the thing... It's a key card, I think? He sneaks a key card out of the guy's pocket. Oh! Am I? Flower. Are you serious? I bet we... Okay. I definitely am hitting a button by accident, but I'm just going to test something. Nope. That doesn't do that. What was I doing, I wonder? There is a button. Oh, I know. I'm probably using WSAD to try to move around the map. Twice since the break. What the fuck have I been pressing? Well, anyway, sorry about that, Flower. And everyone in the chat. Oh my God. Professional streamers. Scott Humphrey. Biff the Baff. That's me. by the way. Okay. First action was break and enter, gain some money, knock over the guy, and escape from Abaran. Second action is not going to be investigating or playing a card. It's going to be moving to the vault door. A massive steel door looms before you. Minuscule grooves run through it from top to bottom, seemingly acting as channels for the arcane energy that keeps it shut. Ooh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what button I'm pressing, so my apologies. I can now enter the vault door because I have completed 4 of the tasks on the heist. The vault door is a restricted casino location that says, action, move. Discard the top card of the encounter deck, check its game icon. Oh shit, Roger Twy. Hell yeah. Thank you for the, do some harm in order to do no harm is one of the Dr. Surgeon MD's, like, mottos. Oh my god, sorry, Captain Splooey. Captain Splooey, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I don't actually know if it can... Oh, god. Oh, if an investigator obtained a schematic, you may mulligan up to 2 times. Aha! So the schematics allow me to basically yeet myself through the vents to... Oh my god, okay. Jeez Louise. I can mulligan up to 2 times to move to the guard room, the casino lounge, or the baccarat table, basically to get me out of the casino. I presume I'm going to want to get out of there at some point. So I have moved. No, I didn't do anything! The fuck? Okay, hang on. I'm going to test some stuff, guys. Okay, there's that. That's so weird. Ooh, okay. So just, Flower is perhaps insane? I don't mean it like that. Oh boy, okay. Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate the, oh my god. Because I do know when I'm clicked into, when OBS is the active window, it's like W or something that will bring you up a scene, and then like I've absolutely screwed that up a bunch. Anyway. Okay. I will, if anybody else notices anything, just let me know. Package delivery says, if the package is... Action. Put the face-down asset beneath vault door into play, under your control. Remove this story card from the game. I think it's time. And then we should probably look at what Relic Room says. Because I want the gun! So Skids waltzes into the vault door. We're sitting just outside the entrance to the vault is the package that he prepared oh so long ago. Third action. Get rid of this package delivery. And I put British Bulldog into play under my control. This is a gun. It's a firearm. Action, spend 1 ammo, fight. You may use agility. You get +2 skill value. Captain Splee, which pal are you punching? Don't forget, the principal is your pal that you punch. This attack deals +1 damage. Ignore the aloof keyword. And then you can put it into play when you fail a parley. But I don't need to. Oh god, no! Wait, we're pals? Somebody close to you once said... You're the wrong side of 40. You've got a string of failures. And you have nothing to live for. Do you have anything to say to that? Someone said they were close to me? Tropic Thunder, criminally... Well, not criminally underrated. Correctly rated, but very troubling. Great film. Love it. Yeah, that's bad. You want to be careful about being Pal World pals. Okay, so third action, we got our British Bulldog. I enjoy that film. Paximo, I see you, like, in a smoky corner of a lounge being like, oh, Tropic Thunder? I enjoy that film. I presume you're, Yeah, I presume you're a femme fatale from a film noir. Yeah. Okay, I still could pay $2 to have an extra action, but let's have a quick look at The relic room. What's my objective? I have to control the wellspring of fortune. The relic room is the sanctum of fortune. Well, Paximo, remembering the movie, the very first thing that happens is all of the ads and trailers, and the very first ad is for Booty Sweat and Bust a Nut. So I understand that. I also saw it in theaters with my then partner, and we were so late, we had to sit in the front, literally the front row in the movie theater. Couldn't see a goddamn thing. You can't really take it all in. And we must have missed all of the trailers. I remember watching it again later and being like, wow, these are great extra features. And they were like, what extra features? Oh, yeah, Paxmo, that's a good... I think I could put it back in. Which John, of course, quotes on the regular. Relic Room says, you cannot enter Relic Room. Action, take a damage in a horror unless we found Aberan's sigil. Test will or agility 4. If you succeed, spend 4 clues. Oh my god, I don't have 4 clues. Fucking hell. Okay. No, what I need to do is reduce my alarm level. That's what I need to do. You sure, Captain Splooey? Yeah, I do need... Oh, fucking hell, 4 clues. I didn't know that. Shit. Okay, well... And I can't go to the owner's office. Fuck. Guys, I really screwed the pooch. Oh! But I could action move and go back to the guard room. And then I would have to take an alarm. So no, we're gonna action parley and use the face. It's $2 to use, just take an extra action this turn. Choose a casino enemy at a connecting location. Aberan, the man with the ruby ring. And I'm gonna test book 2, but reduced to 0. Oh, sorry. If I succeed, I exhaust the face. So I'm going to test 3 to 0. Okay, sorry, Flower. I'll make sure it's actually on the VOD, though, okay? I promise. Success! I reduce my alarm by 1. Which is good news. Good news, because now Aberan is no longer a hunter. Which I think is good. Okay. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. We need clues. Not great. Enemy phase. Hunters hunt, patrollers patrol. The house dealers counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. Fucking hell. Dimensional Shambler hunts towards... I'm gonna have it hunt this way into the security office. Casino guard is clockwise. It moves here also to the security office. House dealer moves clockwise to the guard room. Aberan will ready in the upkeep phase. Oh, and of course, I have to test Obsessed Gambler. I forgot. I could use Calculated Risk, but it's not doing anything for me, so I'm just going to test it. Fuck! Should have committed Calculated Risk. -3. Okay. All right, I have to reset a couple of things here, guys. So here's what happens. At the end of my turn, I tested for the Obsessed Gambler, who is waiting for us in the vault. I don't think you should be back here. Shouldn't you be gambling more on the floor? His smile, his grin starts to spread, and Skids can see poking through his face a monstrous, fleshy, alien visage. So I don't take the horror, but I do fail Obsessed Gambler. I agree, Blanky Cat. I should have, and I will commit Calculated Risk. So I drew a cultist, which means I will fail, which means I have to raise my alarm level by 1. The tablet is a -3. The nearest enemy, who is Aberan, moves once towards me. He was still exhausted, so he will remain exhausted as he moves towards me. Is that correct? The nearest enemy is Oberon. Fucking hell. No! If I reset everybody, the nearest enemy could have been the house dealer. So I'll have the house dealer move to my location, but then my alarm's going to go up. I'm going to have Oberon move towards me. Mr. Butt, good, bad. What do these things really mean, you know? Oh, I'll get my Wolf Mask charge back when he readies. Fucking hell. Blah. It's not great, because I feel like I'm now severely running out of time to get back to the vault and break in. But we'll see. Okay, so I've moved all of the enemies, which means it's now upkeep. So Oberon will ready, engage me, gives me a Wolf Mask charge back, and then I draw cards, gain resources. I'll take that. I have no items to play. Okay. Okay. We are at 5 alarm. I would like to reduce that. I would also like to evade him and get the out of here, which means I think we can do all of that. However, first, we go to 3 out of 3 Doom. The turn of the wheel. The obsessed gambler, who is clearly some sort of alien creature in disguise, opens his mouth a bit too wide and begins to wail. The man with the ruby ring stumbles in and points a finger at Skids. You will leave this place. We go to 3 out of 3 Doom, and I advance. Just when it seems like things couldn't get any worse, there is a strange transformation in the atmosphere of the casino, the calm before a storm. Then, like the last gasp before drowning, the storm of misfortune breaks. Shuffle the 3 set-asides Fortune Disfavor cards, select 1 at random, resolve its text, raise each alarm investigator's alarm level by 1. All right. Where are you? Fortune's Disfavor. I'm going to shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ocean's 13. And then I'm going to resolve this one that was on top. Isamara warned you that the relic you seek possesses strange abilities that bring misfortune upon those who are not favored by its bearer. I am favored! Perhaps then you should have factored a sudden turn of fortune into your plans. For at this moment, in the midst of your high-stakes heist, everything is about to be turned upside down. Thumbs up, Honey Chew. That's for you, Honey Chew. Chew. And thumbs up. Personal entanglement. You have learned that someone from your past works in this casino. What are the odds? Unfortunately, Oberon has learned of this connection as well. You have to rescue them before it's too late. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. Who would Skids... So Foxy Felix is still under my control. This story card represents someone connected to the lead investigator. Let's talk about this, people in the chat who are here. Skids, his cellmate is dead, spontaneous human combustion. His mother is also deceased, unfortunately. Medical issues of some kind. Fucking hell. Oh my god. This must be Skids, like, I don't know, old flame or something? That's crazy. What are the odds? Partner in crime who sold him out. Nailed it, Mistrich. He would be thrilled to see his old partner in crime, who I'm gonna call, I don't know, Johnny Spades. But of course, Johnny Spades was always a bit of a squealer. Now he's tied up in the office. Okay. So Johnny Spades is in the office. I have to go there and spend 1 clue to remove the story card from the game. At the end of the enemy phase, I place a horror here. 2 if there are 2 horror instead if there's an enemy, because they're getting beaten up. If there's 6 or more horror on the story card, you are too late. I suffer a mental trauma. Everyone takes 2 direct horror. Remove this card from the game. I think I can take the 2 horror. I might just have to let Johnny Spades not... Oh, God. Oh, it's not great. I take an alarm as well from the agenda. Let's have a look. Agenda 4A. All bets down. The cult is against you. Creatures from beyond time and space are against you. Now fortune itself is against you. No one said this would be easy. It's got the same forced effects, but it also has 12 doom. So now, we draw an encounter card. How am I doing on music here? There we go. Oh, God. His partner in crime, Daisy Dukes. And his other partner in crime, Bikinis on Top. Sorry. That's a James Bond, like, woman name, and I hate it. But it's not actually. I know it's from Katy Perry. But, like, fucking hell. Anyway. I now draw an encounter card here at the vault door. I still have plans. I could try to just defeat Oberon. I could spend clues to move into the office where I could maybe save my friend. Ugh, but I don't... Oh, God. Just sucks, man. All right, we draw an encounter card. Grip of the Beyond. Oh, my God. As Skids steps back away from both the man with the ruby ring and the obsessed gambler, who continues to scream. Hands, suddenly, extra-dimensional, wispy, ethereal hands, just smash out from inside the vault and grab him. Put it into play in your threat area. At the end of your turn, take 2 damage. Reduce this damage by 1 for each time you moved. Discard grip from the Beyond. All right. Plans. Sorry, it's my turn, so I gain a resource from Lone Wolf. Plans this turn. Reduce my alarm level. Shit, I'm at 6. Blah. Move at least once. So I need clues to get into the vault, right? Yeah. Brr. This actually probably would be a good place to pause as well. Do we want to just wrap this up next week or this week? We're in the thick of it, you know? Let's at least play this turn out, and then we'll probably call it here. Evade Oberon. I could kill him as well, but like, it'd be okay. So I could evade Oberon, try to shoot him. But I should probably save my bullets for like actual monsters like this dimensional shambler. Fucking hell. Oh, God. Okay. Evade. I need clues. I could move. I could use the vault door to move back to, like... Where does it take me? The casino lounge or the baccarat table? Shit. There's a clue on the guard room. There's definitely clues at the security office. There's clues at the high rollers table. That's quite far. Although that would potentially draw the dimensional shambler back out, which would be good. Reduce my alarm. Actually, I don't need to yet. I just need to evade and move. I could also try to... How much does it matter if I, like, shoot Oberon, honestly? Okay. We evade. We start by evading. We start by trying to wrench ourselves free from the hands coming out of the strange dimensional rift in the vault and duck under Oberon's cane as we rush out of the room. I'm evading. I'm at 5 to 3. I'll commit a wolf or I'll use a wolf mass charge to go to 7. I could also just use Cat Burglar, but I would like to evade for the money. Skull, which is -3. Sorry, it isn't. It's half your alarm level rounded up. What did I say? I was at 7, right? So I did not succeed by 2 or more, but I did succeed, so I will draw a card. Oh, on the lamb. All right, let's read On the Lam, shall we? On the Lam says, play during any free trigger window. Until the end of the round... Not that Flower will love this if Flower hasn't seen this. Until the end of the round, non-elite enemies cannot attack you. At the end of the round, you may disengage from each engaged enemy and move up to 2 locations away. On the Lam allows you to pick up a bunch of non-elite enemies and then basically, you know, elusive yourself away from them, which I think might be a good way of, like, collecting a bunch of enemies. Because I am now at 6 alarm, I'm now a little concerned about things like non-aloof enemies, so I will move with my second action. Casino Lounge. Baccarat table, is that right? Let's move using the vault door. I can mulligan up to 2 times because of my schematic. So let's mulligan. I'm looking for a red card. There we go. That's a heart. Move to Casino Lounge. Done. Whew. Skids vanishes into the ether, disappearing from Abaran and the other, the obsessed gambler, of course, has followed him, but he doesn't know that yet. I'm now here. I still need clues, and I still need to maybe reduce my alarm level. We're running out of time is the problem. No, we're not running out of time. We're running out of, like, actions. 3, move again to the high rollers table. Spend $2. Investigate. I will lockpicks to go 8 to 3 for this clue, hopefully. You'll love to see it. Skids has made his way back out. He's essentially found his way through the vents again, disappearing, essentially doing a little vanishing act from the vault door, finding himself back on the floor of the casino, where he is trying desperately to pick up anything he can to find his way into the relic room. He's just dumping money on the table, trying to gamble, trying to do this, trying to do that. That brings us to the end of our turn, which means I have to test Obsessed Gambler. This time, I will commit Calculated Risk. It gains 4 wilds, so I'm testing 6 to 3. I will also commit Cat Burglar. Success. Bye-bye. Finally, I took the calculated risk of essentially ducking under Abaran, having him think that I ran out the door, but instead leapt up into the ceiling, crawled through the vents, and dropped down back onto the casino floor. The Obsessed Gambler is gone. Abaran is evaded for now. And I do not need to take any damage because I have successfully gotten away from the grip from beyond. However, I do have 6 alarm, which means in the this is going to be my last turn, folks. In the enemy phase, hunters hunt, patrollers patrol, etc., etc. The dimensional shambler hunts back into the access hallway. It's breathing labored, and so exactly, Paximo, exactly. You know, object permanence, severely underrated skill. This casino guard moves clockwise up to the owner's office. This house dealer moves to the security office. This is the one who sold Skids the schematics in the first place. Then, who else we got? Counterclockwise, 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 clockwise. That's how clocks work, yes. At the end of the enemy phase, place a horror here. 2 horror because there's actually an enemy. Yeah. Well, Blanky Cat, it's a good point. I think you're right. I was like, early on, I was just like, I don't need clues. I didn't think about the fact that I probably need clues to, like, do things other than just unlock the relic room. it would strike me like if I had taken a couple of actions earlier to get clues instead of like drawing cards or whatever, I might have been okay there. Who needs clues when you have a singer, a face, a wolf mask that goes on that face? Upkeep. Unscrupulous loan. Which I can... Oh, campaign mode only. I can't take unscrupulous loan. Well, I fucked up, because I think I did not play this in my part 1. Can someone remind me if that's true? I think, no, I know that's true. I did not play Unscrupulous Loan in part 1, which means this is an illegal card in my deck, which means I can replace it with a 3. Yeah, I can replace it with a 3. I can replace it with a single 3 XP card, which I will think about as I move back up to the Mythos phase. We'll do Mythos, just so I don't forget. I don't think I have Intel Report Blanky Cat. That would be really nice. I actually need money is what I need. That's what Unscrupulous Loan was. I'll probably take... You know what I'll do is I will replace this with a Sure Gamble level 2. Unless there's something better. Nope, I'm doing it right now. I had taken... It's not called Sure Gamble. It's called... fucking hell, what's it called? I should know. It's in my discard pile. So I had originally taken 2 level 2 hot streaks, and then I switched it out for level 4. I know this is, like, technically sort of incorrect to do this, but I made my deck incorrectly. So I'm going to say, instead of this Unscrupulous Loan, which I'm not allowed to take, I will take a card that is worth 2 XP less, or 1 XP less, but is still a money card, which is what I would have taken. And I've drawn it here. We go to 1 out of 12 Doom. Skids back on the floor, looking desperately for anything that he can use to find his way back into the vault. When I draw, inconvenient questioning. Again. The nearest non-unique casino enemy moves once towards you. Test Intellect 3. That's this guy. I'm pretty sure... I need to just check something really quick. Yeah, casino enemies lose aloof because I have 6 or higher alarm. So, I've already... it doesn't really matter. It will raise my alarm level by 1 if I fail. Yeah, exactly. So this doesn't really do anything anyway. Casino Guard engages me. I will take a damage if I get my alarm level up. Okay. Test Intellect 3. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. Let's commit some cards. 3, 4, 5 to 3. And I get my Wolfmask turned. The questioning may be inconvenient. But I do not raise my alarm by 1. They lose aloof, but he wasn't aloof anyway. He's like, yay, you're that fucker who broke into the back. And he starts advancing on Skids, and Skids is trying to explain that, like, no, but look, behind you. He's doing that classic, no, behind you, but there actually is a massive, horrible monster behind him. We go to the investigation phase. I'll take my resource from Lone Wolf. And I'm going to call the stream here because I still have a bit of time left. I think I still need to get a clue, get away from this guy, get into the vault. I got a lot to do left, so I'm not going to be able to finish this in the next couple of minutes. Which means I'm going to save. I'm going to go back to a full screen cam. Thank you. Thank you all for being here today. I'm absolutely chuffed that so many people chose to spend part of their Saturday with us. They're aloof, but I don't like it. Thank you all so much for being here on Doomed. Wonderful to have you with us. Folks who love Arkham Horror, thank you, because it's really great to know that I'm sharing this story with you guys. Folks who don't know anything about Arkham Horror, thanks for being here too, because I feel like I get to share I get to share the story with you, which is awesome. 2 things. A few things, actually. Ah! Big hearts, everybody. Big ups. Big hearts. Low. Mr. Butt. Captain Splooey. See you on the cruise. What? Wait, cruise? In about an hour and a half, Drew Crew over on Liz's channel. Again, if you haven't tuned in, and I would say give it 10 minutes, see if you like it. You will. It's a lot of fun. Tomorrow is RPG Clinic. We are playing another episode of Montreal by Moonlight. Our Werewolf 5th Edition campaign is still running. Wild. It's now second longest running campaign in RPG Clinic history. It's got a long way to go before CTS. But do check your time zones. It's daylight savings tomorrow. Tabarnak. I thought we were doing away with that in Quebec. Come on! And stay tuned for more information about the Doc Surgeon will be returning on Cabernet. Yeah, Mistrich, yeah, I had to double check that, but we've done, I think, 59 episodes of Exaltwitch Nexus, and we're at 60-something for MBM. Is that right? Yeah, correct, Paximo. And in Montreal, John will definitely flirt with Scott, that's for sure. All right, team. We've got some... Skids has tough times ahead. An interdimensional monstrosity is bearing down on him. He needs to avoid the whims of fate if he wants to break back into that casino. Will he let Johnny Spades die? Yeah, probably. But will he find his way back into the casino to gain access to the Wellspring of Fortune? You'll have to find out next time on Doomed. Bye-bye.